Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nigel. You're watching Tech Burners. So today's video is going to be on an interesting topic. I guess you must have already seen it in the thumbnail. But before I introduce the topic to you, I have a short video which I have made through the help of AI. I had to use a little bit of technology to explain it. So I've also created a video through AI, and following that, I'm also going to be sharing with you some real photographs which have actually happened, the incidents which has actually happened. So I'm going to share you those photographs, as well as watch the video first, and then I'll follow up with the photographs and I'll be back.
Ever felt your eyelids start to droop behind the wheel? Trust me, it sneaks up on you faster than you think. Picture this. I'm cruising down the highway, windows up, music low, thinking I'll be fine. But then, that familiar heaviness kicks in. My head nods just for a second. I blink hard, roll down the window, even slap my cheeks, but the fatigue is relentless. Each second my focus drifts. I tell myself, just a few more miles. But my mind starts slipping. Reality blurs with a dream. Suddenly my eyes snap open, and it's too late. My hands clench the steering wheel, but I can't react fast enough. The car veers off, smashing straight into a parked vehicle. Metal crunches, glass shatters. Everything jolts to a terrifying halt. The aftermath? My car's front is destroyed, airbags hang limp. I'm shaken, heart racing, surrounded by the mess I never saw coming. All because I thought I could push through one last wave of sleepiness. Here's the truth. Falling asleep at the wheel feels harmless, until it isn't. No destination.
As you must have seen in the video, as well as those photographs, some of you who haven't seen my thumbnail must be wondering, what is this all about? Yes, this is actually today's topic. We're going to be talking about when you are driving, especially, it could be any time of the day, but this could be especially for those people who drive at night or late nights as well, who rather go on trips also, who drive late night. What happens, see, after some time when we are driving inside the vehicle, we start to feel drowsy. We start to feel a bit sleepy. Now, this is natural to feel sleepy, especially when you're driving at night, or even if you're within the day and if you're driving for a long time, it happens. You tend to get drowsy. We think it to be very natural. We just shake off our heads and we try to say, it's okay, I'll go away. But we don't know the actual reason behind it, the actual science behind it. So I'll show you the actual reason and I'll tell you the actual science behind it, why we feel drowsy. It's good if we can if we are on a place where we can actually stop the car, get off the car, and maybe walk for a minute or take some fresh air out the outside. You see the drowsiness, that slight dizziness, it fades away. And then we can drive again. But what if we are on a highway, or we are in such a place where we can't stop, rather? What do we do? So I'll show you. Now if you can see, my AC is on in the car, and let me take this closer. You see this vent, it's on the circulation, the air circulation is inside the vehicle. So if we see this is one of the main reasons, guys, why we start to get drowsy. Let me show you what you can do in order to cut the drowsiness. When we start to feel drowsy and if we cannot stop, all we need to do is switch this from the inside to the outside. What happens is, when we switch it to the outside, it brings in the outside fresh air, rather. Okay, now it brings in the outside fresh air and fresh oxygen, rather, which we don't have to keep this on for very long, guys, because sometimes what happens is, if you keep it on for very long, we start, in case there's any foul smells outside, or that comes into the car. But this, we can just keep it for whenever we start to feel drowsy, switch it on maybe for 5 minutes to 10 minutes max. 5 minutes would be okay, but if you want to keep for a long, keep it for 10 minutes max. And after that, switch it back to the part where the airflow is within the car. If we switch it here, what happens? The airflow from outside comes into the car, and over here, now once we switch it back, it goes to within the car. This actually gives better cooling when we switch it in within the car, and it doesn't allow foul smells from the outside to come in. But the science behind it is totally different. Why we tell you to switch, why I'm telling you to switch out of the to switch it to and let some fresh breeze come from the outside, is because excess carbon dioxide rather makes us feel drowsy and sleepy, and it also makes us fatigue, or rather makes us tired. If you want, you can Google that up, you can search it up, you can chat GPT it if you want as well. What happens when we have the airflow, the air vent circulate only within the car? When we breathe, we are breathing in we're breathing in oxygen, and when we release carbon dioxide, as we all know that. So the carbon dioxide that we release, it doesn't get any place to escape because all the windows are up and the AC is on, so there's no place for it to escape. And we continuously to breathe in that oxygen, and slowly the oxygen gets less and the carbon dioxide gets excess into the car. So what happens, this because of excess carbon dioxide, this actually starts making us breathe even faster, if you realize. And when we start to breathe faster, this actually gets unknowingly it happens, and we tend to feel tired, and after some time we tend to feel sleepy, and even not just sleepy, even there's a slight drowsiness that comes. This drowsiness happens, we think we are sleepy, but actually this is because of the less of oxygen going to the brain and the excess of carbon dioxide. This actually, because of less supply of oxygen, the brain does not function the way it should, and we start to feel drowsy. We think it to be normal sleep. The best thing to do at that time, as I said earlier, is to either get off the vehicle if you are in a place, stand for a minute or two, get some fresh breeze, and then come back and drive. Or just, we have the vents. This is for the vents for the air to just circulate from inside. All we do is switch it or turn it to the vent where we can pull the airflow from the outside. Keep this on for around 5 to 10 minutes. Let some fresh oxygen come into the vehicle, and all you do is switch it off. Now this is the Triber which I'm using, so this is on a manual. In many vehicles it will be on a touch screen or a button system. So all you need is maybe touch the button and switch it to the normal, to the mode where you can take the airflow from the outside into the vehicle for at least 5 to 10 minutes, or you can do it manually the way I did. If you have a manual vehicle, you have a vehicle where it's manually, or where there's an option of manual rather. If you want, guys, I'll share a small screenshot here, if you can see it, of my research rather, which I've done for you guys, and you can also see it here. This is actually a proof. I'm not just talking for the sake of it or without knowing something. This is actually scientifically proven. So by this small simple hack, you can save your life, guys. Because of this drowsiness, hundreds and hundreds of accidents are happening. Some are minor, but some are fatal. Some, if you are alone in the car, your life is gone. And especially when you have a family vehicle or you have your family with you, because of one silly mistake or because of unawareness, the entire family's life is at stake. We have seen various instances where a car full with the entire family has crashed into a standstill vehicle or into a divider on the road because the driver fell asleep or he got drowsy. Most of the time we'll say that, oh, the driver is drunk. No, guys, not everyone is drunk. There are times this happens very naturally. It's because of the less of oxygen and the increased intake of carbon dioxide that we have when our ACs are working and all the windows are up like this. So this is a small piece of advice, and I thought let me bring it forward to you guys. Maybe it will be helpful. I'm not going to keep this video very long. This was just for your information, guys. Please be aware, your family's life, your life is in your hands. Please be safe. Please be cautious when you're driving, especially on highways or anywhere. And especially if you are tending to feel sleepy, or you think you're feeling drowsy, and if it's the middle of the night, don't take the risk. Maybe, as I said, switch this from the airflow from the inside to take the airflow from the outside for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and switch it back again after about half an hour or so. Just switch it back again for 5 minutes and switch it. Small simple trick rather, you can save your life as well as the lives of your loved ones. So guys, this is all for today's video. I'm not going to keep this video very long. This was just for your information. I love you guys. I want everyone to be safe out there. The roads are very dangerous nowadays, and most of the accidents, if you see, are not because of our faults, are the faults of somebody else, some other person on the road. But we land up to have an accident, especially when we are driving a four-wheeler. So those are unavoidable circumstances rather. But the circumstances which are in our hands, the parts which are in our hands, why not take care of those parts and avoid these small things where fatal accidents could happen, and where people could lose their lives, even many other lives which are dependent on us, on the drivers who are driving the vehicle at that point of time. So guys, please be aware. Please do the small tricks, the small hacks, which can actually save your life and the life of your loved ones. Saying this, guys, please do keep watching my videos. Do like and also subscribe, guys. Please do subscribe, because as I always say, I love it when my videos get a lot of views. But please do subscribe, help me grow, and let us grow together. Saying this, signing off for now. This is your host, Nigel. Help me and encourage me to make more and more content like this, so I can be bringing beautiful more topics forward every day for you guys. Take care, see you, and have a lovely day, guys. Drive safe, be safe.